I don't know if I've ever seen a brand. I remember when Belaire launched, and I don't even know if Belaire existed before you. But
It did.
Well, I don't think anybody knew it
You
existed.
put it on the
before you.
mouth for sure.
Respectfully. But I say that to say that I just saw like a recent someone had told me what Belaire's worth recently. Shout out to my guy Will from Taylor Gang, Wiz's manager. We were having a discussion about alcohol, and Wiz has his McQueen under the same umbrella. But then we started talking about just how big Belaire is. And the amount of money that Belaire is worth is preposterous. And I understand that you own a good chunk of that company, at least of that brand, right? Can you just speak to the levels of success that you've been able to reach with this champagne that is seemingly just like, it's the champagne of, like, no matter where you go, they're gonna have Belaire.
It's the one.
I don't recall. Hey, look, this is what I'm gonna tell you. This is the number one bubbles. And you gotta realize there are markets outside of the country. The brand ambassadors, the team, shout out to Brett, the whole squad. What you speaking on the value, I don't even have those conversations. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I'm one of those. Like, when it come to anything that I'm doing, let's do it out of love. When it's time to discuss that, we discuss that. But other than that, of course, Belaire was, before I ever became a brand ambassador, was already on this vibe. But
it changed, man.
It's most definitely in a good space. But it's the best. It's the best. Shout out to everywhere around the world. You know what I mean? France, Africa.
Outside of your career, you've invested in a lot of companies. Which one has been the most rewarding financially? Is it the Wingstops? Is it the champagne? Is it the massive mansion in Atlanta that gets rented out for movies? Is it the car shows? We could go on and on and on.
I don't recall.
All of the above?
It's just, what you got to realize is, okay, Wingstops, once again, you start with one.
How many you got?
I don't recall.
More than 50?
I don't recall.
Nice.
I started with one. That's what's most important. The one is the most important.
Right.
We worked our way up to 10, 20, 30. And that's, at that point, it's not even about the numbers. You understand the challenge is still there. That's what I just said 20 minutes ago. It's about the challenge. Because I didn't come in the game and say, man, I want to own X amount of Wingstops. We just worked our way to it. Shout out to my team, my beautiful mother, my sister.
Yeah, I know your sister's, man. She's a champion, bro. She's a G.
Yeah. And so, we just hustling. That's what it is.
I love it, man.
And it's the challenge. It's the challenge.
I love it. For you, Ross, is there, when we think about MMG, the Wale's, the Meeks of the world, was there ever, can you kind of give me like, there was like this big misconception that you and Meek weren't necessarily seeing eye to eye. You guys end up putting this album out, kind of shutting all that up. Like, how much of this rap shit that fans hear about is simple like miscommunication? Whether it's some entourage shit or it's just, people, just because we don't talk for 6 months, people assume shit ain't good. You know what I'm saying? I'm assuming there's a lot of that. Oh, I got it.
You got to realize, when I used to see things, Meek Mill, Wale, a lot of that shit was straight
Right.
cap. You know what I'm saying? These niggas.
Besides them two together, because they had a thing together.
Yeah, these niggas would be in the studio, and then 2 days later, you see some shit. But that's what just, fuck that shit.
Right.
That's why you never see me really speak on that shit, because it wasn't even nothing to address.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? We get in the studio, we come here, whatever.
Would you ever?
I may come in here one day and you don't have the white Belaire, the pink Belaire. Man, fuck this shit, Kev. I ain't coming back.
Right.
Hoes may say Rose went.
I only have the black bottle, Ross. That's all they had.
You feel me?
Damn.
You feel me? And them hoes will make that into something, and it ain't even like that. You my nigga. You know what I'm saying? The homies. Them niggas really homies. If them niggas called each other right now, them niggas will come through for each other.
Mm-hmm. Facts.
If I call Meek right now, if I call Wale right now, it ain't nothing them niggas wouldn't do for me. Vice versa.
100%. One of the greatest mixtapes of all time is the Rich Forever tape.
Rich Forever.
How do we get this on DSPs, Spotify, Apple Music? I'm tired of finding because Dat Piff's gone. So I'm tired of going on YouTube, finding all the shitty links.
I really don't want to do it.
Really?
Yeah.
Like I want Holy Ghost on Spotify for fuck's sake.
And the reason being is that was at a certain point, and I just wanted to do that for the streets. I had just released the album with Def Jam 6 months earlier, and I put that body of work together, and I was ready to release it. And I said, won't nothing come in between it, even if it's the record label Def Jam. Fuck Def Jam. I'm finna get this to the streets. This is what the streets need.
Yeah, you had John Legend on the intro of a mixtape.
Right.
That's
Rose.
That's insane.
That's Rose. Me and John Legend always been cool. Speed dial type shit. If I hit my nigga right now, hey, my nigga bless this for me, he gonna have that shit back to me, and you know what I'm saying? Like, for sure. That.
You had this era where it kind of heated up prior to Teflon Don releasing, but like the Albert Anastasia era, I remember you had a record on there with Cool G Rap. Was it Knives? I'm trying to remember the name of the song.
Knife Fights.
Knife Fights, yes. But you had like used the mixtape game in a way that I don't remember artists up until that point having like a certified hit record that nobody could buy. Like BMF started on a mixtape.
Facts.
And then ended up on Teflon Don later. But it was kind of like the first time that had ever really, really happened where like, there were buzzing mixtapes people loved that, obviously people were downloading, but like, I feel like that was the first time where like a cultural anthem, the hottest song in the streets, was something that wasn't even out yet, but you had to go find a Z-Share link or a Mediafire link online, or go hit the Dat Piff for
biggest.
What was that like, man? Can you just walk me through that era prior to Teflon Don? You putting out Albert Anastasia EP and just that whole
hottest nigga in the game.
Such a crazy time.
That's what Rose was, hottest nigga in the game.
It's such a crazy time.
That's when niggas was paying $200 for the verse. I was like, boy, this shit crack, man. Hold on, I hit them niggas back, man. hold on. You know what I'm saying? How this nigga for real?
No, I feel like that era of Ross, like you were the like once Teflon Don.
No,
there was that 2 or 3 year run where it was.
No, it wasn't. It was longer than that.
We're